Have you ever noticed that some people seem to cruise effortlessly through life, while the rest of us have to struggle and strive for everything we own? Some guys have all the luck. It's like they've positioned themselves at the mouth of a river down which all good things flow, while the rest of us have to sit on the riverbanks hoping to salvage what comes by. Now, while this is by no means always the case, I contend that a large part of the cruiser's character, i.e. those at the mouth of the river, are more oriented towards the needs and interests of other people. Not because they are caring or kind, but that they see other people's needs and interests as a force in the universe. People who cruise through life make concessions rather than compromises. Whenever I compromise, I surrender something important in order to persuade the counterparty to do the same. In a compromise, both parties surrender. The best concessions, on the other hand, are those which cost me nothing but which are of great value to the other party. Think about this for a second. A man comes into your office demanding a pay rise that you cannot afford to give him. However, you sense that this guy really wants respect and recognition, so you give him a promotion instead. Much cheaper. Because every Homo sapien has a different idea of what's important, they assign unique values and attributes to different things. Good negotiators know that a house is not just a house, and a car is not just a car. A house in one part of the city will cost 5 times more than it does in another, because for some people it's simply a matter of keeping out the wind and rain, and for others it's a mark of social status or an investment. A car is a means of transport for one person and a symbol of freedom for another. Good negotiators see the many dimensions of an issue. They ask questions like, what's really at stake here? Why are they so anxious to buy? What do they want? And more importantly, why do they want what they want? Negotiation is central to the human condition. We are negotiating from earliest childhood, doing deals with mum and dad to improve our position in life. Since children have no physical power, they can only make things happen through language. They also learn early to strike a balance between results and relationship. All great negotiators keep these 2 words front and center because they're in it for the long term. They are win-win focused. They want to keep a good relationship and get good results. On the other hand, if I am win-lose focused, I don't care about the relationship. But deals like this don't last long. If I keep squeezing my clients for more and more profit, they will eventually take revenge. Another strategy, of course, is lose-win. I forgo my own needs to maintain a good relationship. Lose-win scenarios are not uncommon. Many companies bid low for projects in the Middle East. They strategically underprice themselves just to win the contract. However, lose-win situation is not good in the long run, as you lose a lot of money and respect. The worst scenario, of course, is lose-lose. Both parties do not get what they want and as a result end up hating one another. Like lovers who jump passionately into marriage without considering their own selfish needs, often end up in a long and bitter divorce. I dwell on these terms because it is imperative to avoid over-compromising in business and in life. Not only do you have to be clear about what you want, you also have to be clear about what you do not want. What are you comfortable giving away? What lines do you refuse to cross? What is your walk away? What is your batna? Best alternative to a negotiated agreement. If you don't know why you want something, maybe it's better you don't succeed. As a consequence, if a negotiation falls through, this is not necessarily a bad thing. Failure is not necessarily a bad thing, which reminds me of the old adage, be careful what you wish for.